So this meditation I call the letting go meditation. The instructions, again, are relatively simple. Assume a meditative posture, sitting, standing, laying down, hanging upside down, swinging like a monkey from a tree. It doesn't matter. If you're committed to doing a meditation, right, then you're meditating. The commitment here, right, the technique is letting go. What that means, you decide for yourself. You're committing during the meditation to be letting go, right? Letting go. I know I personally practice this with the breath, right? I can practice it with bodily tension. My shoulders are tight, my hands are clenching, my jaw is tight. I feel tightening down in my nether regions, right? Just let it go. Right? Letting go. And what I find in this meditation, which I think you'll find too, is as you start letting go, inevitably the noodle starts working. You got a noodle here, you got a noodle here, you got a noodle here. These neurons are trying to put together patterns. It's trying to be like, what are you doing? Right? Well, okay, and like, okay, I get it. You're letting go, but like, what does that involve, right? It's trying to essentially build like an instruction manual or a code or a formula to kind of reduce what you're doing, which is letting go, into some series of sub-steps or some other thing that you're really doing while you're trying to let go, right? So that's kind of the noodling work that goes on. The part of this technique, and the reason I've drawn it this way, is that what you're letting go of is also the letting go, right? So we're letting go, and as our mind starts to build models and theories and thoughts and expectations and all these things around the letting go process, oh, I get what you're doing. Okay, we'll do this faster, do this better. Next time, let the breath go sooner. Next time, open your jaw farther, right? What you want to do is notice those things occurring. In other words, an accumulation of letting go thought, right? You see kind of the absurdity of that? And then let that go too. And that second level of letting go is where, for me, kind of the excitement and the bit of the fear comes in, because that can sometimes feel kind of like stepping into the ocean maybe before you're fully ready, or feeling like you're kind of taking a step and you're not feeling the ground beneath you. Because I think what we'll find is we oftentimes have a lot of chatter going on in our mental areas, and we tend to use that as almost kind of like a little buoyancy for ourselves, a way to kind of feel grounded and oriented in our reality, basically kind of triangulating ourselves based on our thoughts. When we start letting those deeper thoughts go, including those real-time thoughts that are kind of assessing, what am I doing now? How am I doing this? What am I trying to accomplish? What that's trying to do, in my experience, is set some kind of autopilot. It's trying to come up with some program that the mind can run so that attention can kind of go off here, right, into the future, go off into the past, go up into fantasy land, something like that. It just wants to have some little machine humming along that's saying, oh yeah, I'm doing the meditation technique, don't worry. I figured out about 3 minutes in what you meant by letting go, and so I'm just doing those letting go things. I'm breathing out, right, I'm relaxing my tension, right? And what you want to notice is notice when that's happening, notice when those programs are starting to kind of run in the place of raw attention, and let them go too. Let them go too. How do you let go? How will I know if it's let go? This is what you discover for yourself, right? This is what you experiment with for yourself, right? And as you go, it's going to be tempting, right? Oh God, I found the secret to letting go. I kind of figured out the master technique. Do you have the courage and the commitment to let that go too? Trusting that if it was something that was meant for you to know, something for you to remember, it'll come back to you in the right time, right? You don't need to cling to it. You don't need to stuff it in your satchel. You don't need to kind of repeat it in your head or kind of utter it in the back of your throat, right? Let go, and then we're letting go also of the letting go process, right? As our brains start to turn that process into some kind of formula, robotic thing or something like that, so that we can get back to this raw, again, sometimes frightening, sometimes exciting, ultimately really opening experience of just continually committing to let go, right? And my little form that I like to use, make the commitment beforehand, right? I'm letting go, including letting go of letting go, right? Do your meditation, and then afterwards ask, did I even once during the meditation period let go? If the answer is yes, right, you can consider that a completely successful meditation, right? You can congratulate yourself a little bit. And then you could say any further consideration is beyond the technique. Right? It's not like I need to spend 10 minutes or half an hour or whatever I do from a meditation letting go, and then sit here afterwards racking my brain. Okay, how can I let go better next time? You see how I'm trying to kind of stuff my mind full of information about letting go. That's not letting go, right? Use your evaluation to do further letting go, right? Let go of the mind's attempt to evaluate, right? Did I let go at any point during the meditation? Boom, complete success. Any further consideration is beyond the technique.